I've been wanting to do this for a long time. And we finally here. We can finally do this. So what's good, YouTube? It's simply Jinnie in the building. Well, I'm in my room, but you feel the vibe. I'm here to provide you guys a little hat collection video. I'm gonna show off what I got. To be honest, all the hats I got are heat. So grab your snacks, grab your drinks. This is gonna be a good one. Tune in. Alright, so how I'm gonna do this? I'm probably gonna do this from my least favorite to my favorite hats. I'm not gonna do like my most recent hats. I'm definitely gonna be providing hat pickup videos or hat review videos. Y'all just gotta tap in. You gotta stay tuned because we providing heat. So, what's my least favorite hat? My least favorite hat, I can't even lie, it's probably this. And this is not even a bad hat. I'm letting you guys know. Like, I don't think I have any trash. It's just not on the same scale as what I have. You feel me? So, simple Colorado Rockies, purple joint, just the basic hat. I had to add my initials on the back to give it a little bit of flavor because this is just, black nasty, plain black underbrim. I picked this up from in-store, Lids in-store. As well as this one. I got me a little Montreal Expos, all black. Well, not all black, but black and white. I had to add a little pin on it so it could have some flavor, but of course I'm not gonna have that on unless I'm wearing like yellow or something. But you feel me? Just a basic, black and white Montreal Expos. I'm not sure the exact model. If there's like a colorway type name to it, but got my initials on the back of this as well because I don't like the plain, man. I gotta add some flavor, bro. I gotta add some flavor. This is probably my first hat of all time. Like my first fitted, my bad, not hat. My first fitted. So I'm pretty sure this is what, Cincinnati Reds? I'm not even too sure, but again, had to add my initials on the back because to me this is a plain hat and I gotta add some flavor. Black underbrim, nothing too special. I definitely would have gotten the Philadelphia Phillies logo, but at the time everybody had that logo and I had to go a different route. I just couldn't. I like to be different. So next up we got a Houston Astros Mother's Day collection. I got all three of them hats from in-store in Lids, and we got this one from Canadian Lids. This was the first exclusive hat that I got because I don't know, this is just beautiful. Like, this stood out, just the cloudy pink underbrim with the hints of white. Like, I love it. I didn't get no embroidery on the back, simple pink Batterman logo, something light. This was definitely my favorite hat, my baby at the moment, but then I kind of leveled up. So that's that. On to the next. This is probably one of my most expensive hats, I can't even lie. I got this from American Lids. I definitely would have gotten the black and yellow, I think it's the Pirates hat, but man, everybody has that hat, and I don't like when I see people wearing the same stuff as me. Like, I don't know if I'm just the only one, but little Pittsburgh Steelers, great underbill, great underbrim, whatever you want to call it. Steelers on the back. I see it's a little dirty right here. I don't know how this happened, but it is what it is. I'm happy the NFL logo is not on the back or nothing corny like that, so I had to pick it up. Bro. On to the next. We got a San Diego Padres, kind of like a brown and nude type colorway. No side patches. Nice logo on the back with the nude in the corner and all. I've been trying to put some embroidery on this, but I don't think they really have this new color in store. But y'all people who are doing embroidery, start doing hat embroidery, and I need to see some ideas. I want to see what y'all do because I like my hats to have some heat. I'm trying to make my hat stand out, make it look different. Like, tee me up. So on to a little bit of heat now. I got this from Champs. Nice little side patch, kind of like a red velvet from Hat Club type beat. Nice pink underbill. Flat Batterman logo on the back. Cool little vibe. Blue Jays. You know, it's definitely one of my favorites, but it's not something you rock too often. So I guess for that reason, it's not really up on the scale. So on to the next, we got a Oakland Athletics all green or green and white. I just look at it as all green because, come on now, you know, black under brim, nothing too special, no side patches, no nothing. But disclaimer, yeah, on the back, I thought it was gonna be green, like an all green and white logo on the back, but it turns out they had a hint of yellow, and that just threw me off. So you know, I had to try to fill it in with some paint, but it didn't go so well. But honestly, it's not that visible. So next, we got another Houston Astros. This is definitely one of my favorite hats, just because of, I don't know, the orange and then the navy blue brim. Like, I love that. Like, I don't know why. And it fits perfect to my head. I got my initials on the back of this one as well. Yeah, this is just another basic hat that I just love wearing. I think I got this off the Canadian Lid site as well as some other hats that I have. But alright, these are definitely, oh, this is my top 5. We're on to my top 5. At Champs, I ended up finding me a cotton candy looking Hat Club type vibe, like, and I've been waiting to get me a hat like this, you know. I just love it, like the light blue with the pink, like, you just can't go wrong with the Blue Jays logo. This is my favorite Blue Jays logo, I kid you not. You know, there's another logo that I like, I'm probably gonna put it in the video. This is my favorite logo. Especially with the, just look at that. This is just perfected. This is beauty, you know? I would have definitely gotten a size smaller so I could curve that brim a little more, but I don't even think they had my size. I think I might as well just rock this for the rest of the video. Why did I rock it for the rest of the video? Another hitter from Champs. We got a little New York Yankees, a little flavor All-Star Game patch, pink underbill. You know, nice little hat. Man, I don't know. This is just, it's a bright green. You can wear this with a white. You can wear this with what I'm wearing, to be honest, because I got a little green in here, but man, heat. So onto my third favorite hat. You can't go wrong with a regular Blue Jay, but it's not even that regular, because we got a little World Series side patch with a green underbill. Beautiful, simple, but it just, I don't know, like, there's flavor to it, you know. But here we go. Blue Jays. So on to my top 2 hats. My first hit off of Hat Club with the high voltage collection. We got the Miami Marlins, I think. I do not be remembering these team names. Got a nice All-Star Game side patch. You already seen the underbill, and it came with a nice little exclusive pin. They also been dropping some nice pins on the website that I want to pick up. One actually matched this hat, but I'm trying to save my money, bro. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite hats. I try to wear this as much as I can, but you can't put this together with everything. It just depends on the vibe. So onto my favorite hat of all time that I have ever bought. Like, yo. We got my baby. Mint green Chicago White Sox with like a banana split looking underbill. Like, speechless about this hat. This is just amazing. Well done. I got this from American Lids. American Lids is where it basically started for me to get exclusive hats, because I really couldn't find any sites or anywhere to get good hats until I started following Hat Crawler. Hat Crawler is a plug, bro. And I went onto the American Lids site, and they were flooded. The only thing with the American Lids site is that it's pricey. This is definitely my most expensive hat, and that's part of the reason why I love it so much. But this is just beautiful. This is just amazing. Like, but that's all for the hats. I'm gonna get on to where to get these hats. I listed some of the names of where I got the hats, but I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more of a detail on where I get the hats in terms of sites and stores. Alright, so starting off with the first website to get hats from. I've mentioned it many times throughout this video. American Lids. When you hear me say American Lids and Canadian Lids, I'm talking about the websites, because I would not be going to no America to buy no hats in store. That's ridiculous. And especially in times like this, you can't even cross the border. So yeah, American Lids, that's one. Canadian Lids, also one. I love those two sites mostly because they have nice hats and the shipping is the fastest. Like, I kid you not, for the Canadian site, my hat comes within 3 days, less than a week, I should say. And then off of the American site, it takes about a week and a half, honestly. And I just love when I get the fast shipping, because it's like, when I buy my hats, I want them now. I want them now. So ship my hats. Another hat site that I love shopping on, I love looking around on, is Hat Club. Hat Club, you can't go wrong with Hat Club. I think they're the best of the best in terms of their designs, in terms of just the collections that they provide. Like, they have a cookies and cream, they have watermelon, they have the cotton candy, as I mentioned. Like, oh, basically this hat looks like, I'm here looking for the hat. Anyways, they have a lot of collections and they're still dropping heat to this day. They even provide some pins with certain collections, and it's just hard. It's just hard. That's a hard site, and they ship pretty fast, you know. So onto the fourth site. The fourth site that I would shop at is still.ca. It's a Canadian site. They drop nice exclusive hats. Some aren't all that, I must admit. Some aren't all that, but the majority of the hats that they drop I like and I would cop. But every time I want to cop, I have another priority in terms of the hat, you know. So yeah, still.ca. I'm pretty sure they ship fast. All their hats come with a pin, special pin that you would put on. And don't sleep on pins either, because pins, like, it's just a nice addition to the hat, depending on whatever hat you're wearing, you know. So invest into pins if you're not doing embroidery, and even if you have the embroidery, invest into the pins. Yeah. But it's definitely a site I would love to cop from one day. It's just, one more thing is they sell out very fast depending on the hat. Just simply depending on the hat, because just, I don't know if it was last week or a week before last week, they dropped the pink lemonade collection again. And I was just watching because I knew I wasn't gonna cop, simply because I already have a yellow hat. Even though it's a yellow with a pink underbrim, I was like, oh my goodness, crazy. Because obviously I couldn't get it off of Hat Club because I wasn't even tuned into Hat Club at that time. But yo, I had to pass, and it was sad. But one day, another site that I would love to cop off one day, that also ships into Canada, is Exclusive Fitteds. They don't miss. They don't miss when it comes to these hats. All of these places I'm mentioning ship over to Canada, so you don't gotta worry about that. Yeah, Exclusive Fitted. If you just go on their Instagram page, you could just see, you could just tell. Like, I don't even have to say much about them. Their quality and their colorways speak for itself. I would put them on a higher scale than Hat Club, but I can't. I'm sorry. For the last of the websites, I have on my notes Anthem Shop. Anthem Shop, I'm pretty sure it's .ca. It's a Canadian site. They're pretty good. They don't have too much slappers, but when they drop nice hats, you gotta tune in, because people don't really pay attention to Anthem Shop like that. So if they drop a nice hat, I'm pretty sure you're guaranteed to copy it. Really and truly. I would mention other websites like Sports World. They just left my head. but Sports World, for example. But I'm not too sure if they ship over here to Canada. So I don't want to tell you guys to shop on a site, and then next thing you go to the site and they're like, oh, they don't ship to Canada. And then it's just like, oh, you guys have so much nice hats and I can't even cop. So I'm not gonna do you guys like that. When I get the information, then I'll let you know. I'll probably put it in like a part 2, well, not even a part 2, but you know, I'll provide another video, or I'll just put it on one of my socials so you guys can, you know, see, of course. Yeah, that's it for the websites. And of course, like I mentioned throughout the whole video, where to get hats in terms of in-store is definitely Lids. There's a specific section every Lids that has exclusive Lids drops. And whenever I go into Lids, whether I'm vlogging, I'm probably gonna show you guys where it is, depending on where I go. But yo, certain hats, like I found hats just like this with like red underbills, all blue Yankees with an icy bottom, blue underbill. They got some crazy stuff at certain locations though. I know for a fact Square One has some crazy stuff, and I might just throw a clip in here right now. But yes, Lids is still a go-to, but just try not to look for the basic hats. Try not to look for these black nasties. Look for the good joints. You can still go for these. Of course, you can still go for these. Because if you want to wear a specific color, do that. Because I'm not doing nothing with this. I'm keeping this. I'm not buying no more red hats. Nothing like that. But if I didn't have this, I would definitely not be looking for this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so in-store Lids. The second store I got is Champs, like I've been mentioning. I would have never thought Champs had hats like what I'm wearing. Like, it's crazy. There's this one day, I think it was after the previous lockdown, the lockdown that happened, I'm pretty sure in like February or so. Before that, I went into the Champs, and that's when I got these two hats. I got these two hats. I walked in trying to get some shoes, or looking for some shoes, and I was like, I don't really want these shoes. So I was like, forget it. But then when I looked at the hat section, because normally they have like just weird looking hats. Who shops at Champs for hats? Well, people probably do, but I just didn't know about it. When I looked at the hats, I was like, whoa, they got some crazy hats, bro. So I was like, nah, I gotta buy these hats. And especially since I knew about Hat Club, and I knew that this was kind of like a red velvet vibe, and I loved how it looked. I'm telling you, I would tell my man about Hat Club's collections all the time, but I was never able to cop, because Hat Club is like, Hat Club drops are like Jordan 1 drops. Like, you can't win. You can't win. So when I hit on this hat, I went dumb. I went crazy, screaming down the house. But you feel the vibe. Champs, most definitely. I'm pretty sure that is the last shop. I'm making it seem like I have bare shops to tell you guys, but really and truly, I just want to kind of put emphasis on those two locations, because it's like, I personally wouldn't have thought that Champs would have had hats that you would see online in store for retail. I got this hat for like $45. Crazy. I spent more on this hat than I spent on this hat, and this hat looks better than this hat. It's crazy, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't really got much more. So unfortunately, we have come to the end of this video. I just want to thank you guys for tapping in. Thank you if you stayed throughout the whole video, because if you did, yo, let me know in the comments so I can give you a hug. You feel me? Because yo, that's well appreciated over here. You know, if you like the video, of course, leave a like. Doesn't hurt. Just tap that button for me. You know, leave a comment on which one of my hats are your favorite hats, or which one stands out to you the most. And of course, if you want to see more of me, hit that red button, subscribe. I just want to thank you guys again. We out of here.